All right, beauties, here is our first skincare drawer. As you can see, we're busting at the seams in the skincare department in this house. Also, just note that I want to take my time with this. This is going to be a longer video, but y'all know what I say. Grab your tacos and your tequila, your milk and your cookies, your Doritos, your Cheetos, your Fritos, whatever is your pleasure, and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Or, you know what, go do the dishes, go take care of the babies, go get on a bike, whatever you got to do, and just put me in the background. So this is my main skincare drawer. Pretty much none of this has really been used, other than maybe some of the more like small sample sizes, and then I will show you the rest of my skincare. Next up, we have this little drawer over here in this smaller container. This is stuff that I would typically put in, like if I did a giveaway or in my makeup mystery bags. We also have everything in this drawer. Again, I just have way too much. Here is my vanity area. I have a few things here. I have like my little eye gel masks, and then my Kinship under eye like brighteners, and then I have this product here. I won't be taking these out just because these are kind of like my everyday things. In here I also have a few things that I've been using every single day, so I will not be taking these out, but I do have the Rose Ink micellar remover, and then this lotion, which obviously you can tell I've been using a ton. Then, and excuse my vanity, we have this drawer here. Other than if something's brand new, because obviously I don't want it to go to waste, I'm not pulling anything from this drawer either. This is all makeup removers here, and then toners, makeup removers, toners, etc. So most of that's staying. And then most of the stuff in here is also things that I've been using up, other than the things in the back, which are still sealed. So I will pull probably most of this as well. I have a ton of oils here, and we can only use so much oil and so much skincare on our faces. So what I'm going to do is take everything out of here. I'm going to put it in a box. I'm going to go sit my fat, fluffy ass down on the floor in my living room, and we're going to declutter some skincare. Alright, here's the tote we are starting with. Oh, I'm already regretting this. Look, I got my Red Bull ready, we got the tripod ready, we got some napkins ready so we can swatch stuff. I don't know how swatch friendly skincare is, but I can show you guys texture and density and stuff like that, so let's get started. Alright, so we are in the living room. You don't really see much behind me, and you see a piece of a couch just because we're waiting for our new couch to come. So just, the lighting is trash, everything is weird today, popcorn's in the background. It is what it is. If you're new here, I'm very sorry. No, I'm not. We're a shit show around here. All right, we got a Red Bull ready. We got some napkins ready. We are going to dive in. I think I can probably get y'all a little closer. Is that okay? Actually, the light might be all right. I don't know. We're going to go in. I'm going to say, first and foremost, that at one point I was getting 8 different subscription boxes, and because I always wanted makeup heavy or skincare heavy, this is why I have so much skincare. And obviously I go through basically one cleanser a month. I go through maybe one oil every month to 2 months. I go through an exfoliator a month, and then a moisturizer a month. Pretty much that's it. So we have too much. If it is brand new and not something that is already kind of holy grail status, or that, you know, I've already used one up before and I know how much I love it, if it's still sealed, I'm passing it along. We're going to put it in the for sale group. We'll put it in the giveaways, whatever the case may be. Also, if you're not in my for sale group, I do have a for sale group in on Facebook. So if you want to join that, the link is down below for that. So with that being said, the preface is I try to make sure nothing goes to waste. If it's something that I know that has been open for a little while, if it has changed at all in texture, consistency, the scent, anything like that, please toss it. And for me, I don't get super upset, again, because pretty much 100% of this has come in subscription boxes. So just noting that, and yeah, we're gonna dive in. First up is the Purlisse Yuzu and Orange Exfoliator, and it says resurfaces, boosts collagen, and brightens. This, I'm going to put it in my maybe pile because I don't know how many exfoliating products I have. So my goal is to keep 2 of each thing, and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to keep that in my maybe pile for now. Next up are these Gen Skin Brightening Kakadu Plum Eye Patches. And I just want to check, I have used quite a few of these, so I just want to make sure that they're still nice and wet and yummy and juicy. and they do appear to be. So I'm going to hold on to these. I love eye masks. Y'all know this. And the ones that I've been getting from Dermatology, thank you to Dermatology, they're fantastic. They're a little pricey, but I love eye masks. Typically, after every shower in the evening time and or before I film, every time I get ready to film, I put my eye masks on, but I put them everywhere. And I cannot close this, so I'm trying to buy time. I can't close it. It is what it is. Okay, we're going to keep this for now. And with my gel masks, as they dry out, they'll start to kind of get smaller, kind of like a shrinky dink or something like that. So if you ever notice that, or again, the texture, the scent, or anything has changed, toss it. So I'll keep an eye on these, but I do use those pretty frequently. Frequently. Next up is the Skin Fix Resurfacing AHA BHA Exfoliating Pads. I'm also going to hold on to these just for now because, no, actually, no, I'm not. They're feeling a little dry. As you can see, I used quite a few of these as well. They're not smelling so good, and there's no liquid in here at all. None at all. And I don't know if you guys can tell. I think you can. They started off pretty white, and they are a little bit more, not white. So we're going to throw these away. Next up, and there's nothing's like organized. I literally just threw all of it in here, and we came in here to sit down. Next up is the Strivectin Anti-Wrinkle SD Advanced Intensive Moisturizing Concentrate for wrinkles and stretch marks. This is a brand new one. I do have one that I'm using up somewhere in here. So because I know that I'm not going to get to this, and this was actually pricey and I paid for this myself, I am going to go ahead and pass this along. So anything that's going to go to the for sale group or anything like that, I'll stick behind me. Next up is the Professional Tight and Toned Pore Refining AHA PHA Toning Foam. As you could see when I showed y'all my drawer, I have enough toners. I have probably 3 or 4 in my everyday drawer, and then I also have some in my complexion drawer, so I definitely do not need this. Where's my for sale? Oh. Next up is the True and Luscious Flower Dose Plumping Lip and Eye Serum. I'm going to pass this along as well. If I know I'm not going to touch it yet, if I'm in the process of using something else, I keep everything in its box so that I know what's new. It is cringy AF to me when I see somebody do a declutter, especially mascaras, and they have like 150 mascaras and they don't know which ones they've used. I always keep my stuff separated. Always. So that's going. Next up is my almost gone Strivectin SD Advanced Intensive Moisture Concentrate for wrinkles and stretch marks. Woo! This is great. It is a medium density. As you can see, it's not kind of just falling down my finger. It's a medium density cream. It goes into the skin very, very quickly, but it absorbs insanely fast. Like it goes right into the skin. Caleb and I, neither one have ever experienced any kind of tenderness, no reactiveness or anything like that to it. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm losing track of what I'm holding on to and what I'm, this is fun, y'all. Just look, go get a snack. Go get a second snack. Get a drink. Next up is the Dr. Brandt Triple Antioxidant Face Cream. I've also gone through multiples of these. I just want to make sure that I never did open it. Make sure that the safety seal is still on it. And yes, it is. So the cat ran away. This is a mess, y'all. I'm really sorry. We're going to put this also to the side, but let me find the cap when we're done. Fantastic product. Another one that's quite thick and rich. That's more of a nighttime type of cream. And for daytime, I like one that's more lotion-esque, or I like serums and stuff like that. And then nighttime, I like something that is intense, super thick, super rich, super creamy. You get the point. Next up is this Fab, or First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. I don't think I opened this one either yet. Nope, that one is still also sealed. That is what it looks like. And I will put that in our to-go pile as well. And the purpose of a toner, typically, I like to use a toner because I feel like when you get out of the shower or after you've cleansed, double cleansed, whatever, you take a cotton pad and you can cleanse again with a toner, and it just kind of removes excess, makeup, buildup, things like that. But it also helps to prepare the skin for your skin care. Next up is the Supergoop Daily Dose Hydra Ceramide Boost plus SPF, and it has an SPF of 40. I have not used this. I may put this in the maybe pile, but I don't think I'm going to need this. I'll put up a picture right here of how much sun protection I have right now in my house. I have a problem, but hey, I'm 44 and I think I look pretty damn good, and it's because I protect my skin. So all that to say, I think I have enough to get me through the next 2.5 months of summertime. So we'll put that to the back as well. Next up is this Dew of the Gods Fuji Collagen Whipped Vitamin Mask. It is a gigantic size, as you can see, also still sealed, so I'm going to put that to the side. Next up is the True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum. It's still completely sealed and wrapped. And I like that these come in a dark bottle. A lot of times with skincare, you'll see darker glass bottles, brown, blue, etc. And that's to kind of keep the light from penetrating and getting into your skincare. So that can go back there as well. Next up is the Grown Alchemist Anti-Pollution Primer. Yeah, right. I have not touched this, have not used this, and I definitely have plenty of primers, and I'm also wanting to test out a different primer I recently got, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that along. Next up is this Private Doctor Define Minus Serum, formulated to minimize lines and create definition. I'm actually going to toss this, even though it is still sealed, and it probably would be okay. I got this from Kate like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, so I'm just not, I don't even want to trust it, so I'm going to put it to the side and put it in the trash pile. Next up, we have this Clean Beauty Lavender Chamomile Night Cream. I also have not used this, but I feel like I've had it for a little while. It's sealed, but it's also kind of coming out the sides just a little bit, so I'm also not going to trust this, so I'm going to pass that along as well. Next up, I have this massive Refreshments, which is also part of IPSY, the Velvety Body Cream in Citrus Spritz. And as you can see, it's a massive, I mean, it's as big as my big old head is, but it's a massive size. I have 2 body creams right now that I'm using, and another one in here that I've used up a couple minis of, and I love it. So because of that, we're going to put this one behind us, and now it's getting shady. I'm really sorry, y'all. Next up is the Earth Harbor Helios Anti-Pollution Youth Ampule. I just want to make sure that it is not... That's so pretty! I just want to make sure that it has not been opened. I never touched it, and it doesn't look discolored or anything like that. Texture and everything looks nice. There's nothing kind of like floating around. Nothing has been congealed or anything. That's a nasty sounding word, isn't it, y'all? Anyways, all that to say, it can go as well. I'm doing really good, you guys. Look, I'm doing good. If you're watching right now, comment down below and let me know how you think I'm doing so far. Next up is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Treatment. Also a full size and also still sealed. I'm a little nervous about this one because this is another one that I got a long time ago in an IPSY or a BOXYCHARM. I mean like 2-3-ish years ago, so I think we're going to toss this as well. Next up is the New Face Prep and Glow Dual-Sided Cleansing Cloths. They cleanse, exfoliate, and hydrate. They look like they've still been sealed. I just want to kind of look in here and make sure. All right, so there's 4 in here, and it said there's supposed to be 5. They still feel nice and wet and squishy, so I think I'm going to put these in my travel bag and keep them out of the box so I will remember. Next up is the Beauty Bio Bright Eyes Depuffing and Brightening gels. Eye gels, and it says box of 8 pairs. This I know I have not opened yet, and I have quite a few. I have some from Dermatology. I have my Pixie ones, which are my favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that along as well. Next up is the Skin Ink My Daily Dose of Glow Illuminate and Brighten. That is what that looks like. Thank y'all for being patient in this video too. If you get all the way to the end of this, thank you. Oh, that's also really beautiful. It doesn't have a whole lot of product in it though, which is kind of strange considering I've never touched it. So because of that, I don't know that I trust it. I think I'm also just going to toss this. It says expiration November 2023. I may actually give this to my mama. And when I was setting this beside me, it also said November of 2023. So I'm going to give these to my mom and pass those along to her. All right, next. We have the Murad Resurgence Renewing Eye Cream. And I'm basically trying to look for expiration dates just to be safe, solely because, like I said, some of these products I have had for quite some time. It still looks good. It doesn't look like I've touched it in any kind of way. It doesn't look discolored or anything, so I think it's going to be fine. We'll put it back here. Next up is Dr. Zenovia Hyaluronic Acid Peptide Serum. Ooh, that sounds kind of good, y'all. Let me just make sure that I haven't used it or anything like that. Again, if it's in a box, chances are I have not touched it. Dang, that feels nice. Ooh, that is glass. It feels heavy. Let's see. I'm trying to think how many serums I have. Even though hyaluronic acid, especially if you're somebody like me and you have incredibly dry skin, maturing skin, I only kept like 2 things so far. 3 things. I'm going to keep it, just for now. Next up is the Hey Honey Sweet Treat Wild Berry and Honey Yogurt Recovery Mask. Whoa, baby. I'm going to read really quickly. If y'all know, I'm a lazy ass and I do not like the mask that you put on and they stay on for 10 or 15 minutes and then you got to go back in the bathroom and wash it off your face, and I don't like those. So we're just going to make sure that this is not one of those. Okay.
Leave on for 15 minutes and then wipe off.
We're going to put that back here. Next up, I've gone through a full one of these. They're fantastic. It's the Osea Essential Hydrating Oil. I have quite a few oils open right now, and I know one of them has been open for a long time. I'm also going to put this in the maybe pile with that Pure Lease for now. Next up is an old school favorite, the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF of 47. Again, I have so much SPF right now, like y'all would have already seen my picture that I posted. I think because it's brand new and I know I have enough, I'm going to go ahead and pass that along as well. Yeah, look, we're flying through this. I feel like we're flying by. Next up is this gigantic Nakery Beauty Skin Restore Body and Hand Wash. Rose and Romance Cleanse and Hydrate. Again, it's huge. I definitely do not need this. I'm going to go ahead and pass this along too, even though that sounds real nice. Do I want to keep it as a body wash? My favorite body washes of all time are Hemp's. This does say hydrate though, and I love Rose. I'm keeping it. Next up is the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser. This is really, really good, but this is definitely more for somebody with oily skin or normal skin. I do have dry skin. It worked fantastically, lathers up well, does not have a strong scent. I never had any like reactiveness or anything from it. As you can see, this one's still sealed. I went through an entire one. It's just too drying. So because of that, I am going to pass this along as well. Really good product though, I have to say. If it was a little bit more hydrating, would have definitely kept that. Next up is something that I purchased, like outright purchased, because I'd gotten it in a subscription box and I loved it so much. It's the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer with Kombucha Glow Moisturizer. That is what it looks like. This is a fantastic product. It's so beautiful and so yummy and glowy. It kind of reminds me of like the Supergoop Glow Screen, the new Kosas Dream Beam, very similar to those. It's fantastic. So we're keeping that. Wait. Yeah, we're keeping that. Next is the Saturday Skin Rub-A-Dub Refining Peel Gel. And I'm just going to make sure that it is, of course, still sealed. I cannot say that. Still sealed. And yes, safety seal and everything is still on it. I do like peel masks, and I'm sure I have some in here, and they're not ones that I use consistently. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back here as well. Next up, we have the Intelligent Nutrients Refining Micro Polish, and that is what that looks like. So we had the pumpkin one, or whatever this was, the yuzu and orange, and we have this so far. Let me just make sure it has not been used. Dang, that is a hefty little size, y'all. Yep, still sealed. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep the exfoliators right beside me, and maybe, again, I'm aiming to keep like 2-ish in each category, so we'll see what else we have. Next up is the Avon Anew Neutralizing Anti-Pollution Serum. And as you can see, that is also still sealed, so I'm going to put it back here. Next up, I'm actually just going to pull all of these products that I've been using. Just go through all of them kind of pretty quickly together. I think that's what we're going to do. And I have a habit too, this is another reason why we needed to declutter. I have the habit of getting product, testing things for a few weeks, and then obviously I get new product in the following month when new things come in, so hence having so much shit that's already open. I'm going to go ahead and toss this Juvia's Place serum. It's just kind of leaky and it's literally going everywhere. But this was the Hyaluronic Glow Serum. Ooh, that has definitely gotten sticky. So it's definitely changing in its texture and consistency. This one right here, though, if you were looking for an incredibly thick serum, like you see it's not budging, it's not going anywhere, this is the one for you. But when it goes on the skin, it feels so incredibly lightweight. It almost feels like a water gel type consistency. I'm also smelling it, and it smells a little off. I'm definitely going to toss this. But I did use most of it, so I'm proud of that. The cream, I think it's just called The Cream from Juvia's Place. Chef's kiss. Phenomenal product. Next up, I have a couple of products from Glow Recipe. I have the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops, one of my favorite products. I really, really love this. It has this beautiful kind of sheer translucent pinkness to it. And as you can see, not quite as thick as the one we just looked at, but still a little bit more thick, a little bit more dense. Again, it has that nice little serumy slip to it, and it goes into the skin pretty quickly. It also does not really smell the best, so we're going to toss that as well. Next up, I also have the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum. And their packaging too, I mean, the products inside work fantastically, but the packaging too, it gets me every time, y'all. So I just want to make sure this is okay. And this is one, as you can see, it's a little bit thinner, not quite as viscous. This one is incredibly lightweight and incredibly thin. Feels, again, just like a very, very thin water-like serum. That one still smells really good, so I am going to hold on to this. So I think we have one serum now, or two. So I'm going to hold that to the side. Next up is the Amina, I think is how you say it, A-M-N-H. This is the 24 karat gold glow oil. It is absolutely stunning. It has a lot of gold to it, hence glow gold oil. But it is super thin. It smells divine. Oh, it smells so good. I love when I use this, but it also leaves just this beautiful little sheen to it. It doesn't look quite that intense once you massage it in, but incredibly hydrating. I think it's super beautiful on the skin. It smells really yummy. I like it, and it's more of a thinner weight oil as well, so I'll pull that to the side as well. Well, I'm gonna have every kind of oil and everything on me that I could have at one time, y'all. Next up is, and again, 99% of this pretty much is from subscription boxes. The Frank Body Booty Drops, Drop It Like You're Hot. They are a caffeine drop that you're supposed to use all over. I actually use them on my face. These are pretty new to my collection, and I've used up quite a bit, so I'm really proud of that. This is another one that is a lot thinner of a consistency, more like water-like texture. They also smell really yummy, and they also go into the skin really, really easily. So I'm going to hold on to that. And I'm going to put all these back in my little top drawer. That's kind of my everyday stuff. And I'm going to try my hardest to get them used up. Next up, I've also used quite a bit of this. This was gifted from Dermatology. It is their Needle-Less Serum. It says Renew, and then now formulated with CeraPrep technology. Again, it's a really, really good product. And this is another one that is a very thin water-like texture, which I really, really like. More for daytime, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Goodall Green Tangerine Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. I actually got this last year for Amazon Prime Day, so that's definitely been obviously a full year from now. And because it is vitamin C, and I know that can go off pretty quickly, we're going to toss that. Next up is Herbivore Emerald Hemp Seed and Adaptogen Deep Moisture Glow Oil. I just want to make sure that it still smells like it's always smelled. Yes, it smells lovely. And this, as you can see, it's an oil, but it's a very thin, like liquidous type of oil. It feels really good on the skin. Again, more kind of probably for like daytime. It massages straight into the skin. I've never had any reactiveness or anything like that. There's not really a whole lot that you can say about an oil. It's either going to go into the skin or it's going to sit on top of the skin and feel greasy and heavy. And in that case, I would definitely tell you guys, but none of the ones that I've showed thus far do that. I mean, you can snap right after, you're fine right after using it. Next up, I've actually been using this in conjunction with the little gold oil recently. It is my LYS Beauty Think Bright Glow and Hydrate Serum. It is a beautiful product. I really like most of what I've tried from LYS Beauty. This one is one that is a little bit thicker, not super thick, not gunky or anything like that. It gives a beautiful glow to the skin, of course, and it basically doesn't have any scent at all. So I'm going to hold on to this too. And then this is kind of letting me see what I have. So let's see, serum, and serum. I have the serum down there. I feel like unless something calls to me serum-wise, I'm done with serums. And then oils, I know that these are probably going to go off probably by the end of the year, so I maybe might keep one. So we'll see, but I think we're doing great so far. Next up is and now I'm getting oil all over everything. Let me go wash my hands. BRB. All right, I am back. These are called the Some Institute something, but there's literally nothing on here, like no labeling, but they are like the little exfoliation pads, and I just opened these, so they're still nice and wet and yummy and ready to go, so definitely keeping these. Next up, we have the Herbivore Cloud Jelly Vegan Collagen. Ooh, Plumping Hydrating Serum. Man, I just said I wasn't going to keep very many serums. I'm going to pull this, the Zenobia one I showed earlier, just because I've used the Herbivore oil, and I love it. That's so pretty. I think I'm going to keep the Herbivore because I know it and trust it. Hyaluronic acid and peptides. Man. Now I don't know. Okay, I'm also going to keep these right here. And then we'll figure that part out in a minute. Look, I'm not going to get mad at myself. That's a big old pile of declutter back there, y'all. Alright, next up is the Tula Skincare 24/7 Moisture Hydrating Day and Night Cream. I have enough, obviously, with everything that I have in here, and I know I have a few open, so I'm going to put that to the side. If you do have sensitive skin, they're a really great brand. Speaking of, we have the Tula Skincare So Pumpkin Exfoliating Sugar Scrub. Alright, so now we have the Tula, the Intelligent Nutrients, and the Purlisse. I feel like I know and love Tula, and I know and love Purlisse, so the Intelligent Nutrients can go. Next is the Wishful Thirst Trap HA and Peptide Serum. How many serums do I have? Oh, man. I think still I'm probably going to keep these two over this, but I'll put it in that pile just for now. Next is the Slam Dunk Hydrating Moisturizer by Bubble. I have enough. We're going to pass that along. Next is the Tarte C Tarte Drink of Water Hydrating Boost. That is what that looks like. Again, this is sealed. I don't know how many moisturizers I have. I feel like I only had like the one glow moisturizer. And then we have some oils and some serums. I may test this out. I had a mini of this and I really loved it. And when I did my unboxing, so many of you said that you really love this. So I'm putting this in my maybe pile for now. Next up is the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. I will keep this. And I actually don't know how many cleansers I have thus far either. So maybe we're getting to the point now where we're going to start getting our categories together, I think. Next up is the 111 Skin Cryo Pre-Activated Toning Cleanser. So again, I'll put this in the cleansing pile and we'll just kind of see. Next is the Earth Harbor Celestine Hydra Plumping Peptide Serum. I feel like I have enough. I don't know, y'all. This is difficult. I mean, I don't have an attachment. Not difficult in that realm at all. But I want to try different products, but I also don't want to be wasteful. Oh, how pretty is this? That is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna put this with the serums. Now we have 4. We definitely do not need 4 serums. Next up are my favorite eye patches. Eye patches? Yes. Pixie Beautify Vitamin C and Licorice Brightening Eye Patches. As much as I love these, I'm going to see how many more I have. Again, they're sealed, but these are quite affordable. They're really nice. They're plumping and hydrating. But I have the Gen Skin ones. I have some Dermatology ones that I'm using up, and Dermatology just sent me some more. So do I need 4 containers of eye masks? I don't know. I'll let y'all know in a minute. Next is the Fourth Ray Beauty. They are the ColourPop sister brand skincare. This is the Pineapple Face Polish. Now, I already know that I wanted to keep these for sure, and I don't need 3. Again, I'm trying to keep 2 to 3 max. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this along as well. Next up, one of my favorites, absolutely keeping this. Kate Somerville Sensitive Skin Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. This one is a 10 out of 10 product. I actually purchased this one after getting one in a BOXYCHARM. I love it. It is fantastic. Unlike the Milk Makeup one, this one is very, very gentle on the skin. Super hydrating and stuff like that. You don't feel like your skin has been stripped. You don't get that weird, like, tight feeling. Love this. So now we're down to 3 skin, like, cleansers so far. All right. Next is the Ren Gentle Cleansing Milk. Is this like a makeup remover or like a cleanser? A creamy cleansing milk with a multi-action formula that softens, soothes, and protects against environmental pollution. Crap. So now we have another cleanser. All right, we have 4 cleansers so far. This is getting hard. These are the Go-To Exfoliating Swipies. They expired January of 2022, y'all. But look, I used almost all of them, so I'm not mad at myself. And again, they look more beigey now instead of white, and there's literally no liquid in here at all. Like, it is dry as my skin, y'all, so those can go in the trash. Next up is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. Oh! I didn't even know I had this. That's pretty damn bad, y'all. Ooh, Glow Moisturizer. Dang, that sounds nice. And I love Kate Somerville. Crap. I think I'm going to keep it. I think moisturizer-wise, we just have these and the Tarte. I'm going to put it in the yes pile for now. Next up is the Item Beauty. They are no longer a brand. I don't know if they're reformulating or what's going on, but as of right now, they are no more. This is the Extra Intensive Moisturizer for super dry skin. It was so easy with the rest of this, y'all, and now crap, man. Fast absorbing Super Luxe intensely hydrates without any stickiness or tackiness. I'm going to put it down here in my moisturizer pile. We'll have to decide. I also have a few Keys products. They are Keys Soul Care by Alicia Keys. I have loved everything I've tried thus far, and her blush is my favorite cream blush of all time. We have the Keys Skin Transformation Cream. Right, now we're getting to the point where I'm getting too much in each category. We have the Reviving Aura Mist. Ooh, that sounds nice, y'all. Revitalizing rose-infused facial mist helps to hydrate and tone the skin. Rose essence, desert rose to hydrate, and witch hazel, which helps to tone. This is so hard. I think because I love the few things I've tried from the brand. I do have my SOS spray and then like a Dr. Brandt spray that are like more essences or like hydrating mists. I think I'm going to keep it for now. And then the last Keys Soul Care is the body polish. Oh, lactic acid, glycolic acid, coconut oil. Let's see. Massaging a generous amount onto wet skin in a slow circular motion. Rinse with warm water and pat dry. I feel like I don't really need this, so it can go. Next is the Saturday Skin Pretty Pop Probiotic Power Whipped Cream. I feel like I've kept enough moisturizers. But that whipped texture, that sounds pretty dang lovely, y'all. Of course, it's not been opened yet. Oh, that packaging is so nice. And Saturday Skin is another brand that's like pretty, I think, pricey, and they work pretty dang well. I think I'm going to swap out because I do have enough. I'm going to go ahead and put the Tarte one in the declutter pile and keep this one. But now I still have like 7 moisturizers. Okay. Next up is the Le Prunier Plum Screen Broad Spectrum SPF 31 UVA UVB protection. Again, I have enough SPF to last me a literal lifetime. We're gonna go ahead and pass that along. Next up, I almost dropped this, and it is glass. It is the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm Makeup Melt. I think I only have one other makeup melt. It's my Juvia's Place one that's almost gone. So I'm also going to put this in the maybe pile. Are y'all cringing yet? Are you cussing at me? Go get another stack or a drink or something. I'll wait. I'm serious. Go. I'll wait. All right. We have the Dr. Brandt Do Not Age Time Defying Cream. And it is still safety sealed, so I'll pass that along. I feel like we have enough creams. And I've tried enough Dr. Brandt to know how good of a brand they are. They're one of my all-time favorites from many, many years ago. So I'll pass that along as well. Next up, we have the Avant Hyaluronic Acid Duo Moisturizer. We have plenty of moisturizer, and I'm already not knowing how much I'm going to keep or not keep. Still safety sealed, of course. We'll put that to the side. Next up is the Lacura, the Vitabase Moisturizing Primer. This is one that I got in my swap from Kate, and I think because this is supposed to be a dupe for the Bobbi Brown face base thing, I think. I can tell you right now, I just don't want to open it because if it is scented the way that that one is, I am not going to like that. So I'm going to pass this along as well. Next up, we have the more herbivore. The Pink Cloud Soft Moisture Cream. Didn't I just get that? You guys have too many creams now. Pink Cloud Soft Moisture Cream. All right, we're going to have to go through the moisture creams at the end because already now I have way too many, and I know that I have way too many. Darn it. Next up is another favorite that I got in a subscription box and then purchased myself is the Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturizer. And Wishful is like part of Huda Beauty's, like their skincare line. I'm trying to open this very cautiously. I just want to make sure that I have not touched it. But again, most of this I have not touched. I forgot how good that smells, and it's so dang pretty. I'm going to try to show you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It has like a pearl essence to it. Like it's got like pink and stuff like that in here. The texture of it was a little weird to me at first because I'm not more of a gel texture or consistency type of person. But the way that this feels, you guys, it feels like a primer, goes into the skin beautifully. It smells absolutely insane. And it goes right into the skin too. So I'm definitely keeping this. And now that it's open, I need to keep it out where I know that I opened it. So I'm not going to put it back in the box. Now I have another moisturizer. Next up, I was talking about this earlier when I was talking about like the body lotions and stuff. This is the Kopari Ultra Restore Body Butter with hyaluronic acid. This is a beautiful, beautiful product. I have also gotten this in a subscription box in minis. This also came in a subscription box. If you're looking for something, it smells incredible. If you like that more cocoa buttery type of scent, something that's quite thick and rich, it's a very dense body butter. It's fantastic. I like to lather myself in that overnight before I go to bed. Next up is the Rodale Brightening Cleanser, Brighten and Renew with Vitamin C. Cleansers now, we have 5. I'm gonna put it in the pile just for now because I'm not sure, but we're almost, look y'all, we're in the home freaking stretch. Again, if you got this far, thank you so much. Next up is the Fab, or First Aid Beauty Mineral Sunscreen Zinc Oxide Broad Spectrum SPF of 30 for sensitive skin, and that is something that is kind of their claim to fame, is being very like sensitive skin friendly. Again, we have way too much SPF. So we're going to put this back here. Next is the Dermatology Brightening Eye Masks. I do have another one. I really do like these. I personally, solely because of the Pixie ones that are like 20-something dollars, I feel like these are overpriced. Do they serve the purpose? Are they fantastic? Do they brighten and plump and hydrate? Yes. Am I happy to have them? Yes. But they're expensive. They're very pricey. So now I know for sure I do not need any more gel masks. I have 3. So if there's any more in here, they're going. Next up, we have the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. I don't really have a whole lot of targeted like eye product, so I think I am going to hold on to this. We have the Beauty Stat Universal Pro Bio Moisture Boost Cream. We have enough moisturizers and creams. We're going to put that to the side. Next, we have the Fleur and Bee Nectar of the Sea Vitamin C Serum. We have plenty of serums, so I think I am also going to declutter that one. Next up, this is heavy as heck. Good gracious. This is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Recovery Body Butter. Dang it. I think I kind of want to keep this too. So I'm going to have the Kopari big one and this one, and then the Kopari mini as far as body. I don't feel like that's too much. Next up, I have this little tray here. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I possibly can. I have this Kopari Coconut Rose Toner. Had it forever. It can go. I have this Dr. Brandt, one of my all-time favorite products, the Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. Let me just make sure it is still sealed. It is. I will hold on to this. It gives me 3 exfoliators thus far. This one, unlike the Kate Somerville one, the Kate one, if you have extremely sensitive skin or you've never kind of done a like physical exfoliant before, it is harsh and it is quite aggressive. I've actually made my skin bleed with that before, so less is more approach. Leave it on for 30 seconds, get it off. Whereas this one right here, they're incredibly micro fine. It smells incredible too. And I don't get reactiveness or anything like that from it at all. So really like that one. Next up is the Avant Supreme Hyaluronic Acid Duo Moisturizer. I have 2 of these. Let me just make sure it's sealed. It is. That can also go. We have a Dr. Belmure Sika Recovery Cream. I've not opened it or used it, and obviously if I have not by now, then we don't need it, so it can go. Oh my. Let me just try to show y'all this. Everything in this container from that Juvia's Place serum that I showed you guys earlier is covered in this. So I'm not going to pick them up and really show y'all what they are. Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser Daily Foaming Wash. I'm going to wipe this off and it can go. We have plenty. I have a Florence Dreamy Dew Facial Moisturizer. It can go. I have a Josie Marin Mini of the 100% Argan Oil. It can go. It can go. We have enough. We have the La Roche-Posay, the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I love this, one of my favorites. I'm putting that in my overnight bag. We have the Kinship Self-Reflect Moisturizing Sunscreen SPF 32. It's almost gone, so I'm just going to use up the rest of it. I have a Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus Eye. This has been in here forever. I'm tossing. We have an Avant Pink Orchid Subtle Restoring Overnight Serum. That can also go. That surprisingly was clean. And then there's a mini perfume sample in here that I'm not even going to try to get out of this container. So that's it in that container. I have a couple of the Kinships. I have quite a few of these. Also received it in an IPSY, fell in love with it, and purchased a bunch of the little minis on Mercari. I love that product. Definitely going to keep that. I have the Bioma Creamy Jelly Cleanser. I don't need that. I have a Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I'll keep that. And these are like the minis that I keep in here. Earlier I had like my shampoos and conditioners. These are what I go in and grab as I empty stuff out of my overnight bag. This is a First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I have quite a few of these, but I am going to hold on to that again for my overnight bag. I have the Fresh Milk Body Lotion. I don't think I need that. I have plenty. I have a little mini of the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer. We don't need that. I have the K-Skin Isle Glow Face Lotion SPF of 45. So I think I'm going to put this in my overnight bag as well. I have a Purity Cleanser from Philosophy. I've used this for many years. Caleb has used it since he was like 8 or 9 years old. We love it. Keeping. Next up is the Surmedic Perfection 100 All-in-One Facial Eye Cream. I think I'd opened this and tried it a few times. I don't remember my thoughts, but I know it's been open for a while now, so it can go. the Glow Recipe Strawberry Smooth AHA and BHA Salicylic Serum. I'm actually going to keep that and put that in my overnight bag as well. I have another one of the Kinships. I have the Exuviance Triple Microdermabrasion Face Polish. And because my other face polishes or like physical exfoliants are larger, I'll keep this to be able to travel with. I have a CeraVe moisturizer. I'll keep that in here. I have the Coats SPF of 40. It expires 9/23, so I'm going to put this in my overnight bag as well. Woo, we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. We have the Dermalogica Skin Dynamic SPF 50. I'll also keep that from my overnight bag. I have my Sun Bum Lip Balm SPF 30. I'll keep that. And then last but not least is the Juice Beauty Lifting Neck Cream. I think I'm going to put that with my mom's stuff I was going to give to her. All right, eye gels. I think 3 is fine. Then our moisturizers, we have the Saturday Skin, we have the Herbivore Pink Cloud, we have the Keys Soul Care Skin Transformation Cream, we have the Wishful Honey Balm. I'm keeping that. I already opened it and I know I love that. The Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. Oh, this is so much, you guys. The Item Beauty Overdue Intense Moisturizer. I still have my Strivectin I'm finishing up, so obviously we'll just keep that. And then the Elemis, I feel like it's more of a primer than it is a moisturizer, so I'm going to keep that one and justify it by saying that. So then we have 5. Man. I don't know, you guys. I think I'm going to give up the Kate Somerville one and then keep the other 4. I still feel like 4 is too many, but I can't decide and I don't want to have regrets on anything. And then our cleansers, we have the Goat Milk by Kate, we have the Ren, we have the 111 Skin, we have the Vitamin C one from Rodale, and the Ordinary. I think I'll keep these 4 and the Rodale one can go. And then I feel like with the exfoliants, we have 3. I don't feel like that's excessive. And I think that's good. I think we're good here. I am going to count everything up. I will let you know how many I kept, how many I decluttered, and then we have a little trash pile over here. And then I'm also going to add all of this up, you guys. I'm pretty sure it's going to be about 95% of it that was in subscription boxes versus what I actually paid for. So I'm also going to put that number up here. If you made it this far and you watched to this point, y'all know Mama likes to do secret giveaways. I appreciate your time. I value it more than you know. Secret giveaway. All rules are in the description box. I love you, beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.